gonna talk about the black middle class by income.
Okay.
All right, so we talked about that a little bit.
Economics.
Yeah. All right, so got the black households, all households,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta really break it down. I'm gonna put this up too if I can. So poverty. Then we talking about black households, all households.
Poverty.
Poverty for black households is 19% of black households. Then you got working class
Okay.
/ poverty. Just like almost poverty.
Right.
That's 13%. And then you got the working class.
Okay.
That's 25%.
Okay.
Then you got the middle class. That's 36%. That's the highest that we got for the black households.
That's the highest percentage.
The highest percentage.
We
Now,
are middle class.
Middle class.
Majority
Yeah, the highest that we got when you add them all the black households.
is 36%.
So I don't know what they can
Consider
a household. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Okay.
All right, so now we got the middle class. We know that's the highest. So it's 2 more levels after the middle class.
Okay.
You got the upper middle class.
Okay.
Out of the black households, it's only 4%.
Okay.
One more class above that is upper class.
Upper.
Out of the black households, 3%.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go to the other ones. So this is not the black household. This is all households.
Okay.
So we're gonna go upper middle class down to the poverty. So the upper middle class is 9%.
Okay.
The upper middle class.
No, so the upper class is
9%.
Uh-huh.
The upper middle class is 7%.
Okay. And we was at 3 and 4.
Yeah, it was at 3 and 4.
And they had 9 and 7.
Yeah.
And their upper class is 9. Is higher than the upper middle class?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So then we got the middle class. So all households other than black. Well, this is all households, not other than black. All households.
You think they included black in that?
I don't know. I was thinking because it says all.
Okay.
So we can't exclude us now.
Okay.
So all households, 45% middle class. All households.
Okay.
Working class, it drops down. It's lower than the blacks. The working class of all households is 21%.
And black was what?
25%.
Okay.
The working class / poverty, almost poverty, is 9%.
Uh-huh.
And the poverty is 10%. Yeah. And the thing about it, as I'm looking at this, the upper class and poverty is damn near the same percent.
On both sides?
Yeah. No, poverty for black is higher.
Oh, okay.
But when you include all,
It's the same.
it's 9 to 10%.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something.
Yeah.
And the annual household income to be considered in those classes, the annual household income. All right, so I'm gonna start with the poverty. So it's 15,000 and under. That's the annual household income.
For poverty.
Working class / poverty, 15,000 to 25,000.
Okay.
Working class is 25,000 to 50,000. And I found out the average black man in America is at 52,000.
Okay.
The black woman is 42,000.
Okay.
All right, so we got the middle class is at 50,000 to 150,000. That's the middle class.
Okay.
Upper middle class is 150 to 200.
Oh, just 50,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the upper class is 200K. To 200K and over.
And over. So anything over 200 is upper class.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm thinking millionaires. And,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
yeah, but I guess it's so small,
Okay. Last but not least, black marriages. I did not write any of the percentages of us married to us or us married to them or, vice versa.
I remember a few of them. Come on, we can do it.
Okay, go ahead, pull
Yeah.
it up. But I did write down that we had a 30% marriage rate.
Okay.
I did not write down divorce rate. So I wanted to see
Divorce
that.
rate.
Black people, black couples are at a 30% marriage rate. All the United States is at a 48%.
Okay.
And 50% of us have never been married. And out of the United States, for everybody, it's 34%.
That's right.
Yeah. And then, so for black women, I always think about black women because black women get such a bad rap online. 42% in 2005 had never been married, and the number is slowly increasing. So 2005 was 42.7, 2008 was 44%, and 2020 almost 50% of us black women had never been married. Now I want you to read me the stats for black men though.
Which one you want to know?
For never been married.
Black men never been married, 52%.
52%. It's 48 for black women.
So again, we ain't too far off. It's right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what would make y'all's higher than ours?
It's not even no difference. It's not even a 5%
It's not even
difference.
yeah,
It's not even no big difference.
So
it's the same.
So it's basically the
Same thing. Yeah, I think so. But this is one thing I learned recently. Everybody don't want to be married.
Right. Even some couples don't even want to be married.
So I just found out of that recently.
Yeah.
Like that ain't everybody's goal to be married. So that's one thing. And again, the same way where we have to give credit to say times are changing.
Right.
It ain't just like it used to be, you know.
It ain't like it used to be.
And everybody don't want the same thing, and that's fine too.
And you know, back in the days when grandma and grandpa got married, they did put up with more stuff. And nowadays we just the drop of a dime we will get divorced. The drop of a hat.
It's too easy.
Yeah. I mean, one little thing and boom, we divorcing.
Yeah. And I think the culture of like the technology and the convenience and the quickness and all that stuff, it plays a part in we can do it again. We can get another. So, you know, the attitude, like, we don't have to deal with this. We can always get another. We can get another job. We can go to another school. We can transfer colleges. It's like it's in our culture.
Yeah.
We can switch.
Right.
So it ain't far-fetched. Now, like you said, grandma and granddad, me and you joked about it before. So let's say back in the day, granddaddy cheat, and with grandma, she ain't got no money for no apartment. So she gonna stay around.
She gonna stay right there.
But hey, this is a new day and age. Some people got money for their own apartment,
Right.
so like I ain't gotta be here.
Yeah, and that's one thing about Black Americans now. When we talked about this before too, like you know how back in the day, when it was too many maybe black people moving into a more of a white neighborhood, the white people would start to slowly move out of that neighborhood, in which it will become a black neighborhood. But now we have such an opportunity, so much opportunity now. We're gonna be everywhere because we have that option now. As before, we didn't have that option. Now we can go. We are making money. We are prosperous now. So ain't too much of that. You know, moving around and stuff like that. So with more options, even in that respect.
Yeah.
More women making money, more men making money.
Yeah. So
he quick to.
Yeah, because like I don't need.
Okay, I'm gonna get my own shit.
And two, I thought about this, like again, the society and the way we are, with the way we going. You can meal prep. You can have Amazon can fill up your cart and automatically, like if you are around toilet paper, stuff like that. So it's almost like a
Convenient.
Yeah, and we don't need other people as much as we used to.
Right.
It's like it's weird, but it's changing.
Yeah, because we got our phone.
It's like everything, like what you need, and even we talk about the business before. One reason why we are starting more businesses we can cut out the middleman sometimes. Before, we didn't know who was the middleman. We just knew you get it from this one spot. Like me, you talk about the heat and ignition. I cut out the middleman all the time. I'm not going to you because me and you go to the same place to get the junk. So it's just different. Even the information, let's say somebody's thinking about getting married, but in our parents' time, how you will only have to talk to somebody who's married to get a point of view. Now we got our phones. Like who you want to hear from, so it's just different. Yeah. So some people say, you know what, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people,
and online too. It is, and it is a popular thing to make it bad.
Oh yeah.
It is a popular thing to make it seem like a bad situation.
Yeah. It's for sure. And people have voices too. Where I can say it, like let's say I'm feeling some type of way. Now I can tell millions of people.
Yeah.
And give them an impression like it ain't all this.
It ain't all right.
Yeah. So it's just like. Yeah,
but you know, and too on the other side of that, you know, you give an impression on your frustrated day, and we all have those days. But then what about those days where it's the good days? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of, and it be funny stuff too. You get on there and, you know, my wife do this. It's funny, he.
Yeah.
But then they're thinking like, I ain't trying to go through that.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so that's why one of my tips is always like, you gotta be ready for marriage. Like you gotta hate the person, but even when you hate them, you're like, I'm not going nowhere. Yeah. I'm not nothing. Tomorrow I'm not gonna hate them. In 15 minutes up, I'm not gonna hate them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be at that point, because if you're not, you gonna be ready to sign them papers at the first tough time.
Yeah, and I always say, man, if you ain't ready to do what you said, just leave it alone. Just don't do it. You don't have to be married.
Right.
Like
right.
You just leave this, and that's not for you.
Yeah.
And from a man's point of view, I want to say this to anybody who's listening: if you're not prepared to lead this thing, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because you're wasting somebody's time, and you're gonna lead somebody to somewhere where it's not gonna be productive. So if you're gonna do that and take that road, you gotta be prepared to lead, and you gotta have somewhere for the people to go. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm the man of the house, and we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you gotta, like, if you ain't ready for that, get your stuff together, then go attack that. Don't just be like, yeah, I'm the man of the house, and I'm trying to figure it out. Like, we all trying to figure out, but at least have somewhere for your wife to go. Because if you don't, you're gonna have problems.
And she gonna give you big problems.
She gonna give you big problems
if you don't take the helm.
Yeah, you got to, bro. You got to. If you don't have nowhere for the lady to follow, you in trouble. You're in trouble. It's the truth. You're in trouble.
Yeah, I'd agree. So 50% never been married. 52 for men. What's the divorce rate?
For the black men, 10%.
10% for the black.
A black woman, 13%. Again, we right there.
Right there together.
On the same thing. And then even the married for the black men is 33. The women married 27. So again, we still in the 5% difference. It's not too much.
Right. It's not a big spread.
It's not a big spread. No.
Okay. Now, what about dating, marrying, in your race and outside of your or race or culture?
Yeah, that's another thing too. I used to think, even like Kanye songs or stuff like that, they used to joke about Charles Barkley and a few other famous people that we know. They say when you get money, you on
switch,
right? So I'm, without even knowing anything, I'm really thinking it's higher than
right,
like high.
Just from what you hear, you think it's high.
I'm thinking it's high,
right?
But in actuality, black men are married to black women is 85%.
Right. It's
black,
high.
Yeah, black men only date outside of their race 15%. Black men dating white women is 8%.
It should be on there.
It's right there.
Okay.
It's 8%. So the other 3 is other.
Oh.
Black men dating other races is 3%.
Oh.
But I really thought before then it was like 30s, 40s.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely did too. But that just goes to show everything you hear ain't true.
Yeah.
Just like what they say, all black people are violent. We know we locked up the most. We committing the most violent crimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the numbers ain't such, don't have such a spread on it that it's making so much of a difference. 1% for murder.
No, them numbers ain't right all the time, man. We know that.
Yeah.
It depends on who
telling the story.
Yes, and who is asking you for the survey. Because whoever asking for the survey is you going to swing it in their way.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know.
Well, that's interesting. 85%. Wow. I wish they would have did something on what Kevin said, high value. You know what I'm saying? Like
What you mean?
Head of household type of situations.
Okay, like the example.
Black women, black men, head of household type of situations.
Now, what
you know,
mean?
Like running out, making the most money in the household.
Make the most. Oh,
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you think about the woman? Well, I asked other guys, and we don't care if our women make more money than us because we ain't broke.
Yeah.
So I now some guys they have said to me before in the past that they would have a problem with that.
Right.
Like they had to be the one making the most money.
Right.
So what you think about that?
As long as everybody contributing to the household, I don't think you should care. I don't think it should matter.
Yeah.
I don't think it should matter. Just
I don't think it should matter.
Everybody
either.
gonna be taken care of the same. So
Yeah, and everybody has their part to play.
yeah.
Yeah, but I do think it's a problem if one person carries all the load.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, either way, man or woman, unless like, come on now.
Unless that's that different type of culture, that different type of
true.
Would you say that ain't our
true. Mm-hmm.
This ain't our time or what you called it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
You never
'Cause
know.
then,
Just like women making more money than the men, but maybe somebody else do. So it's all up in the air.
Yeah.
You know, relationships is a tricky thing. I think before all of money play a big part in your relationship.
If anybody say it don't, they lying.
They definitely lying. Money plays a big part, especially if you hold it over them or you make them feel some sort of way about it. Or the person who is not making the money is taking advantage. You know what I'm saying? You got to be fair in the situation. But yeah, that's why if you haven't your core relationship got to be strong.
Yeah, you got to. Ain't a way around that.
No, your core have to be strong in order to survive stuff like that.
Yeah, because a weak core and you have a bit of financial trouble, it's gonna fall.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna fall. So you gotta have that strong.
And then put kids in it.
Oh man.
Lordy be Jesus.
Yeah, that's a whole different
Oh
thing.
my,
right
that's
there.
a monster. So you gotta, your core gotta be strong. Or papers will be signed. So that's tough.
Yeah, and now that's why I'm always a fan of getting your stuff right, then get into that. That's the best situation to me. Even not even like to be in a relationship, even getting yourself right financially and even whatever to date.
Right.
Because you're gonna have a better dating experience.
Right. If you get yourself together.
Yeah, if you get yourself together, then you decide to date.
I mean, or you can come in even killed. Both of y'all come in even killed. Both of y'all are still working on getting y'all stuff together. You don't think that's a good pair?
Nope. I don't think it's a good
I think
pair.
you can grow with somebody that way.
Yeah, I mean, well, my personal opinion, no. Because it's, okay, now, at a certain point, yes. But if both of y'all down, no. Like, you got to get up to a certain point.
You think two broke people shouldn't date?
I'm talking about dead broke, no.
Oh, no, dead broke, no. Dead broke, you still live with your parents.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at that level, no.
You dating though.
You shouldn't be dating. You should be trying to get yourself together.
Well, yeah, that should be, but you know people not going to stop dating.
No.
Now
I'm
you
just
talking
saying my
about working
personal
towards
opinion.
a serious relationship.
Even
Heck
dating,
no.
you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between sexing and dating. Now, you can sex, broke people sex, homeless people sex.
Yeah, true.
So if you want to sex is. But when
Sex
you talk
your heart
about
out.
dating, man, get yourself together, man.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
So you can tip the damn waiter.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So you can go out
dead broke. You should not be dating.
You shouldn't be dating.
No.
So that's all I'm saying. Just get yourself together to a certain point. Then you can grow. But now both of y'all at the bottom, like, yeah, we're gonna get ourselves out of this shelter.
Right,
no.
Right. No.
Yeah,
No,
get yourself
I
together
wasn't.
first.
I wasn't thinking that low. I wasn't thinking that low. Cause when you that low, that shouldn't be an
Yeah, that
option.
shouldn't
So
be
I
an
didn't even.
option,
My
but-
mind didn't even go there.
Well, I seen it the other day. They were two homeless people, and I don't understand. I don't understand that.
No, that's a different scenario. They
When
on
they
the
homeless?
streets. They homeless.
So
They
you think
both
they still be
begging.
together?
They don't even kill. They even killed. And then they
But
need to
both
keep
of
each
them
other warm at night.
Oh no! Both of y'all ain't got this stuff together. So
That's a different
So how am I look out for
situation.
you? Like how am I about two sandwiches? Like so.
No, they're
so I
not
gotta,
buying two they standing on two separate corners.
Oh my goodness! So
That's a totally different. The homeless people is different. Take them out of the scenario.
yeah.
Take them out. That's a whole nother lifestyle.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, you just gotta. Your core gotta be strong. That's
Yeah,
all
you
I'm
gotta be
saying.
strong. Yeah, you
At the
gotta
end
be
of the
strong.
day, whatever scenario situation you in, if you're going to try to be with somebody, your core gotta be strong.
Gotta be strong. But it take time to build that core. You can't jump into that. And the core don't happen just because y'all cool. Or it just feel good. Hey, let me say this too. Because, I'm out the dating game, but I can say this. There is more non-sexual hours than it is sexual hours. So just think about that.
Right.
For real. Because you can have sex for whatever many hours, but it's going to be more non-sexual hours. So think about that when you're making that long-term decision. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only
Can
thing.
you stand that person
Yeah.
for those non-sexual hours?
Right.
Because that's half the battle right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, that's important.
That's a very important.
Yeah, I think, but-
That's your core right
That's
there.
the core right there. Yeah.
That's your
Yeah.
core. Like, yeah,
If
you
we
gotta
ain't-
have your own corners too. You got to.
Oh yeah, you gotta have your own.
Got to have your own
corners.
corner.
But again, now how you get your own corners? You gotta get yourself together, right?
You got to have yourself. You got to have yourself together to get your own corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so again, you gotta get yourself together.
Yeah, for sure. But so black marriages wasn't that too far off, Out of all of this, I have learned that despite public hearsay, the numbers is not that bad.
No.
Now poverty is terrible on our end.
Mm-hmm.
Poverty, that's too high.
Yeah.
Little numbers here and there. It's like, damn.
All right. So I'm gonna do where are the black men with jobs? So we talk about.
Oh,
briefly.
that's
the
you
one we talking
found
about,
it
right?
on there.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So that's the one you was talking about with the San Diego.
Right,
and
San
all that,
Diego, Seattle.
right? All right. So I'm gonna read this. Black full-time working population of 50,000 or more. That's what I wanted to know. It said this one. Like, what's the population of that jump?
And what did it say?
It says black full-time working populations of 50,000 or more. So the top 5, like you said, this is the metros. Top 5, like you said, San Diego, Seattle, Washington. You said Denver, Phoenix, and Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the bottom, you remember the bottom?
I just got St. Louis at the bottom.
All right. So St. Louis was the absolute bottom.
Yeah.
Cleveland,
Uh-huh.
Little Rock, Arkansas, Birmingham, Alabama, and then Milwaukee.
Mm.
Those are the bottom. All right, so the top 5 are the smaller cities. Now remember the other one was 50,000 or more.
Okay.
This one is 15,000 up to 50,000.
Oh,
so
okay.
they're smaller cities. So the top 5, Portland, Clarksville, Tennessee, San Jose, Santa Clara, California, Providence, Rhode Island, and Temple, Texas. That's the top 5 in the smaller cities. The bottom 5 in the smaller cities: Monroe, Louisiana; Greenville, North Carolina; Mobile, Alabama; Tallahassee, Florida; and Florence, South Carolina. Now, in Florence, they say it's 77 working black men for every 100 black women.
And what about Portland?
Portland, 150 black men for every 100 black women. Yeah, that's all right. So remember, this is 15,000 to 50,000. I'm gonna go a little bit smaller. So this is for the cities that's 5,000 to 15,000. The top 5: Honolulu, El Paso, Texas, Salt Lake City. You know, black people in Salt Lake.
You see what I'm saying?
What the hell? All right, hold on. Let me.
It's the 5th one.
Is Oxnard, California. That's where which comes from. Anderson Paak.
Okay.
And Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's the top 5. Now, I was thinking about Utah. So Utah is 180 to 100 black women.
Utah. What
Salt
they got,
Lake.
like 150?
What if they got 280 black people?
I was about to say, they ain't got that many black people out there.
That's all they black people together.
Got the most jobs. Something ain't right with these numbers. This crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. What if some of them places you can't be a black dude that's doing nothing?
I don't know. Something on here. Look at something. Bottom 5. Something. God.
This
damn.
is the population of 5,000 to 15,000.
Small ones.
It's 80 men working for every 100 women. Assumption. Okay. Damn. All right. So I definitely wanted to read that one.
So I'm wondering here, because the black population in these cities are smaller, even the 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what boosts the numbers and make it look better for those cities? You know what I'm saying? Because those cities are not African, Black, American heavy cities.
It got to be a little number of those people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because their population is lower, it makes their numbers look better in those cities.
Now, I really think it's 280 black people in Utah.
I agree with you.
And that's all the people
I
they got.
agree with you.
With that joint that come in the paper, the census jump. Yeah, they sent that and that's all they got.
They got 283 people, black people, in freaking Seattle.
Right, yeah, that's why the numbers high. It got to be. That's the only thing. It got to be.
And Sumter, you know why Sumter on the list?
What?
Because the population of Sumter is 50,000 and it's 48,000 black people there. And then you want to say, oh, well, they ain't working that much. You got too many of them there.
No.
I don't know. I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to make sense of it.
No, but something is in the joint is only 5,000 to 15,000. Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's a small joint there. So.
Well, we know something small.
Yeah, it's a small joint there.
Yeah.
We won't figure it out. But man, I enjoyed this one though. Like demographics.
Like all the brothers is over in Phoenix, Arizona, just working their hearts out.
That's what they are. What if we go over there, John? That's the Black Mecca. You don't even know.
Just undercover.
They ain't even want to tell y'all.
Progressive.
They just living on that doctors whole town. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey man, you never know.
We gotta hit Texas up.
Yeah, we gonna hit Texas.
Houston.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit Houston.
We gonna hit it right this time.
Yeah.
Dang, so that's our black demographics right there.
Black demographics, very interesting. Numbers wasn't so bad, like I said. I'm very proud of my people.
Yeah.
We alright.
Yeah, we are.
We alright.
Yeah.
You know, you got a population of us that just ain't going.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, we alright.
And don't forget too, every race has a group of their race that they embarrassed of.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I love us.
Mm-hmm.
We'll continue to love us.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to call them and get them to update some of these numbers.
Okay, well, we're going to get some more information. But yeah, but this is different, though. I like this. We'll do a little something different.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see.
And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this video, man. That's another thing, too. I'm glad you said something. I'm going to say this. I've been thinking about this. This is a grown folks channel. Like, and what I mean by that is I ain't talking about no kids, nothing like that. No, this is about grown people. We trying to be better. We're trying to learn something. We're about family. We're about progressing. We're about our people. We're about the community. We're about not even just only black people. We are about
Good people.
citizens. Yeah, good people. So this is what we talk about. And I've always liked to do a topic to prove that we are not just about skits and talking about black relationships. Like, we are smarter than that.
Yeah.
So that's why
And it's more to life than that.
It's more to life than that. And so I'm always excited about these type of episodes because we smarter than that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get that out of the way because I've been thinking about that recently.
It's definitely more to life. More to life than just marriages, black marriages, what black people doing wrong or right, and black people, period. Yeah, I be trying to have a good time and do everything, so I don't want to just talk about those certain type of things. So
yeah, so we're gonna come with different stuff.
We always come with different stuff.
That's what I wanted to give you right there.
No, you did. No.
For real, because this was a good episode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a round of applause.
Yes, for sure.
And let you know.
By the grace of God, we finished.
Yeah, we finished.
Good night. Have a good day.